did my best to match your skill, Master.
I shan't allow any further harm to come to you. Not bad.
I'm merely...
Well said.
destroy the other skeletons. You'll interrupt this incantation. Well done.
Ah, that's better. Many thanks. Might be worth a try. We cannot break it from this side.
So it goes.
Such fiends quail before holy light!
As the Arisen commands, so must we abide. Show some haste.
I cannot fault your prowess.
Glad to be of service.
Well said.
Well done.
These fiends are only truly defeated when their skulls are smashed beyond repair.
Prepare yourself.
Take care where you place your feet. A sharp incline is as like to throw us off balance as it is our enemies.
Many thanks for healing me.
Thank you, Master. I only hope I did not listen. magics have the opposite effect of reanimating dead.
It seems a contradiction, but it might be worth a try.
That's just what I was thinking.
That was hard won.
What fails to destroy us only enhances our chances against future adversaries.
We have found a material.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
Tis a hasty retreat we're beating. Is there not more to see?
It is not for you to question the Arisen's judgment.
I can't wait to find out what's inside. Lucky us. That's worth taking. Keep your ears pricked. Our foes might betray themselves with the slightest sound.
You're to threaten us, we watch each other's backs.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour of need, Master. Knowing when to use curatives, I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by...
I'll harvest what I can, should it please you. Oh, I should tell you, there's a forgotten riftstone nearby. I found it beyond the reef. Shall we go there now? Pray, slow your feet. You run too fast for the likes of me.
Let us endeavor to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot.
Behold, how the stars shine, Master.
I quite agree.
I've a selection of wares that's sure to please. Pleasure doing business.
Nothing caught your eye? Oh, that's a shame. Let's hope there's aught worth our coin next time.
Should your pack grow over full, have no fear. I'll lighten your load by...
This might be worth a read.
Let's have a look then.
Ah, 'tis a relief to hear that Ulrika is safe. Mayhap there is aught I could do for her. My humblest thanks. You've proven a friend to Melv and... Tis good to know that Ulrika is safe. I only wish I could do more.
I should very much like to rejoin you, Master.
Here at the inn, I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both roles myself. But enough about me. Did you need something?
A good sleep will ensure we are prepared. I return safe and sound, and I...
Good morrow, everyone.
Come. We've much to be getting on with.
I hope you slept well?
Pray, have patience with me, Master. I've shared all I know. I'll serve with redoubled vigor this day.
Wonder if there's any easy work to be had.
I'm in no hurry to leave.
I've not much to offer you.
Well met, sir. How might I be of service? Do come again.
Well met, sir. How might I be of service?
What a view! I'd not say no to a short repose hereabouts.
Could be a good place to take stock of our surroundings.
I knew it to be so. We've arrived well enough. Where to next? Shall we pay Miss Daphne another visit? I find myself wondering how the young lass fares. I know where that person can be found, Master. This way.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way. A crime committed here will see one confined to jail.
As I understand it, the pay of a jailer is miserable for all their toil.
Then a bribe might avail us, should the time come.
Here at last.
Oh, it's not right. It doesn't make any sort of sense. The doctor examined him afore and said he'd be better with a bit of medicine. Yet e'er since he...
I understand how you must feel. But you must see, there is no medicine that can heal him outright. I am caring for him however, if you truly cannot entrust him to, mayhap convalescing in a place familiar to him would aid...
Home!
Dear, we are pressed enough.
All right, he stayed.
I will look after him.
I've got something for you.
I don't know what to do.
What to do? Hoy, arisen! Say, do you know the river close by the church? That's a problem for the church, as it draws from the river to make holy water. The waters... I was thinking you could help the priests. Well, I'll help too. I'll look...
Now we seek gold ore.
Pray, take this.
Anything's better than this.
Suppose that's enough for one day.
Even the grave.
It would be a wasted opportunity not to make our delivery while we're here.
We need only pass our burden into the hands that await it.
'Tis as you say. Good. We're here.
Hoya Risen, have you found any gold ore yet? Wow! This'll be plenty. Listen, I was talking to the priests, and thanks. So, now lots of people who the priests have been treating I want to help them. But apart from ask you, that is. Oh, thanks, sir. I'll talk to the priests in the
Now we've need of medicine. We can purchase it at shops or make some ourselves by combining the ingredients.
By your leave.
Hoya Risen! Have you brought any medicine with you? Now that's just splendid! Oh, thank you, Arisen. This should be plenty. I'll take it to the...
'Tis a goodly deed we've done aiding the sick. I only hope our efforts go a ways towards improving life in the slums.
Right you are.
Sir, ought you not be in? 'Tis a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I regret that I cannot, of not to mention. I have to... Oh. You wouldn't happen to know someone willing to brave the... You would procure it yourself. In that case, the slums are a bane to the body's humors, and we do what we can with your aid is most appreciated.
Tell is, Maya's might can be harvested from phantoms. Monsters that wander the world at night.
At last, it all becomes clear.
How did I end up in this miserable place?
Finish it tomorrow.
Doctor, yes, my head will roll.
We who serve the heavens must be
Someone to talk to.
My sword arm could use some work.
I shall gladly
got coins in the I can't replace this.
Where's my comb? My fur? Yes, sir. Have you procured what I asked? Splendid. Unfortunately, I can give you little more than... but only if you've the time and inclination. As servants of the gracious hand. Yet, at time, perhaps you will recall an unfortunate pair. They've suffered no few hardships in the slums. By chance, he was examined by a roaming man, claiming to be a doctor. So, he was put into... Here he is. This young man is Lubomir. We've been administering the medicine recommended by the doctor who examined. To be perfectly honest, after all, there is no shortage of ne'er-do-wells out there, willing to... But I suppose I ought not say such things so openly. Come. We've medicine to prepare.
Psst. You there. Help me. Listen, the sisters here are good to us, but it started with a slight fever. See that empty bed? He told me he was feeling better. That he... Mayhap I'm just imagining things. Pray, should you hear any queer...
Might you be a friend of Lubomir's? He's seen better days. There has been talk of sending him down to the base. That is, the basement sick room. None of the other sisters are permitted in. Tell is, she gives the patients a special... which is to be expected. And yet, a part of me is afeared for...
So, the worst of us are taken to the base, and none save the abbess can enter? You've done this much for me. Would you be willing to go further? You've my thanks. Of course, all the better should your search come to... Should you find evidence fit to implicate her. See, I've already reported my suspicions to the Sentinels, and we've arranged a signal. If you... So I beg you, sir, find...
To get to the bottom of what is happening at the Gracious Hand, we shall have to acquire evidence of any misdeeds.
That's just what I was thinking.
How might we enter the basement sick room?
Splendid.
I fear I've much to attend to.
I'll collect that. You needn't trouble yourself. The flicker of a shadow, the gleam of an eye, the echo of a footfall. If we hone our senses, no foe shall escape us.
Remain alert, and naught shall catch us by surprise.
Battle is best avoided here.
With the aid of Sir Kendrick and his helper in locating, 'twas a royal library that was sealed in a bid to pass the throne on to his own descendants. This, alas, 'twould seem that no matter, yet 'tis clear it serves them not. Almost laughably so. What can we learn from this? Though, fine timing, sir, fine time. My time in that 10. I stare at the page. Alas, as I recall, prisoners' possessions are held within the palace, though, as I hear it, should you happen to enter the venue, what say you? Would you? I am in your prey. Infiltrate the... My spectacles are in...
Same foe again.
How might we enter the basement sick room?
Not a bad idea.
I do hope naught befalls Lubomir.
This is a place of prayer.
A moment's prayer can...
I have noticed that the abbess goes out every night without fail.
Sets my thoughts down.
This place offers a view of the sea.
I I see no reason to approach.
Well met. I assume you'll be starting off with a mug of the... Many thanks.
I suppose there can be no harm in bringing this along.
We cannot expect gleaming treasures round every corner. Sets my thoughts down dark paths, this place.
Is there anything to do around here?
A lonely place. But not without its charm.
I have noticed that the abbess...
I must be grateful. At least I have a full belly.
My talents lie in combining materials, and I'll use those in my possession to craft things for you in my spare time. How might I serve you? A well-organized pack is my speciality. Good evening, Arisen. I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. In battle, I shall follow your lead and prioritize support. To get to the bottom of what is happening at the Gracious Hand, we shall have to acquire evidence of any misdeeds.
Here you are, Master. I hope you like it. I found it myself.
Oh, someone help me.
Mayhap 'twould serve us well to track down the former patients mentioned in these records of treatment.
'Tis as you say.
I suppose I can finish it tomorrow.
I've been pretty kind. Not keen enough. Wonder how long this job's supposed to last. Can't remember the last time my pockets jingled.
Ingredients are...
I haven't seen my husband in some time. You wouldn't happen to know what's become of him, would you, sir?
Elena. Ah, yes. The Abbess of the Gracious Hand. A fine woman by all accounts. I was in her care. You see, I was only a little under the weather when I entered her care. In the end, I survived, but methinks... And once, I saw her. She handed him a large parcel, all wrapped up. You'd think 'twere medicine. But I'd not have bought... They were whispering. But where'd they meet? 'Twas in the square, in the east... As I recall, the abbess and the two shared a few whispered words, and I heard them say aught about...
What might you need?
Is it true you're the only... I seem to recall someone else, but just be sure you play your part well, whatever the truth.
Aye, I'm well enough.
I ought to be going.
Supper and a night's rest is all I need.
Naught to look forward to.
Oh, sir, pray excuse my bold. Might I beg a moment of your... My master is in need of aid, you see, and I'm hoping you'll consider... Oh, thank you. Might we continue this conversation somewhere? You will find my master's manor in the noble quarter.
Townspeople depend on me.
I can't wait to see what the day holds. Even I know when to shut the trap. Not something good will come of the day. I just
Pretty
know.
kind to me to give people last night's
Can't put a price on peace and quiet.
As soon as my shift's done, I'm off to the tavern.
Here.
Aye, this is plenty. Lord Phasus is like to... Nicely done. Suppose it can't have been easy to procure this...
You suppose wrong. I come...
Ha! You're a...
Enough. I gave you...
Ah, of course. Wouldn't want to hurt the lady saints.
Glad we understand each other.
Aye, be seeing you.
This is not the first we've heard of Lord Phasus. What could his aim be, I wonder?
I know not what to make of this.
Stay away from me.
Still a while to go before we shift.
This looks as good a place as any.
The room's at your left.
Not a care in the world.
Well met, son. How might I be of service?
Might as well take a look while you're here, eh? I enjoy this work. Keeps me on my toes. Many thanks.
Need anything? Welcome to Bjorn's Armory. You'll find only pieces of... and quality is what you need if you want to survive. So if we... the price. Just remember, Misers die. Early deaths. Hope to see you again.
'Tis most exhilarating to hand over such a sum.
We've a journey to prepare for after all. We can't afford to cut corners.
The goblin's lair. I hope you can reclaim aught from the fiends. 'Twould bring me... peace of mind to know someone...
Well met, sir.
Polished it this morning.
Time to be heading. I'm a predicament.
Let me get that.
Oh, you came, but I forget my... I should like to speak with an acquaintance of yours. She is the spitting image of my young master, you see. It is my hope that she might take his place for a time, thereby granting him a reprieve from his sorry...
Diana! Would you paint my mother a criminal? Perhaps I ought to be the one to explain.
Young master,
Diana has the right of it, though the situation is not nearly so dire as she may. I seek only the freedom to leave my own home. My mother is bedridden, you see, and her mind is not so sharp as it once was. Whenever I am absent, she grows terribly distressed. By leaving a look-alike in the house, I hope to ensure her peace of mind. Would you be willing to lend your assistance? Splendid! Thank you.
'Twas in the slums that I witnessed you speaking with the girl.
Still looking?
Well met, sir. How might I be of service? Business could be better, but I'm scraping.
Always a pleasure.
That looks promising. Any ideas as to how we might reach it?
This looks as good a place as any.
What did I do to deserve this?
Venturing to wind up a cadaver.
An unsettled mind begets an
Hoy, Arisen! I was hoping you'd come. You wanted to. So, this noble boy wants me to pretend to be him. I mean, I don't know them. Besides, are you sure we can trust these people? It all sounds a bit fishy to me. All right, I'll do it. But if I...
I don't like it. I want to go home.
There's comfort in
I must be vigilant.
Seems I've fewer worries when I'm here. What do you want to talk to me for?
Will someone do aught about this?
Still looking?
Look, young master. She's here.
Indeed. I could be Diana. Will you dress?
As you wish, young master.
What a kindness you've done me. I'm hoping a little cheer will aid her in her recovery. And a flower from Melve seems just... And she was born there, you see. No...
All is ready, young master. You need only...
You know, the roads around Melve are supposed to be really... I heard the safest way to get there is to carry something that...
Let's see. What? Ah! I almost...
The lands around Melve are rife with poisonous fl. It is not only poison the plants inflict, but drowsiness besides. Might there not be a curative that...
Quite the predicament.
Suppose I better get to work.
It seems Master Sebastian is lacking a few supplies. Shall we gather what springs to mind?
someone do aught about this?
Well then, I must confess, I only hope I've not. You think I ought to bring some medicine and monster repellent with me? What precisely would you suggest? My thanks. I'm certain these will come in useful. Now, I really must be going. Wish me luck.
Take care, young master.
Come back safe.
Thank you for your aid in all of this, sir. I shall.
Must you run so fast? I can hardly keep you in my sights, Arisen.
Let us endeavor to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot.
Mayhap I ought to be getting.
You don't need a permit to get into Batal. Just hide in the back of an ox cart, aye? It works. Mind, you've got to avoid the guard's line of sight. But it's easy enough. I should know, I've done it. Time to go home and write down. Heard of any ways to make some easy... Heard of any ways to...
Lady Eleanor's a goodly person. I wavered tween life. Can't say as I missed that base. Suppose 'tis only to be expected.
This is no...
As I recall, the abbess, the two shared a few whispered words.
Aye, that Lady Eleanor is a...
I haven't seen my husband in.
Well met. I assume you'll be starting off with a mug of the good stuff. Many thanks.
I'm frightfully busy.
Anything's better than this.
Suppose that's enough for one day. I don't like it here. I want to go home.
It's good to see you out.
You're back. Pray, tell me, have you found anything? What? Do you think... Mayhap you could show it to the doctor I saw before coming here. Pray, sir, do what you can. I must.
Methinks we would do well to bring this medicine to Sir Radcliffe, the doctor over in the rest town.
Right you are.
You're back. Pray, tell me, these look like Johann and Bruno. I recall them being especially meek to the abbess. At any rate, they may know aught of you. You're back. Pray, tell me, have you found anything? I have noticed that the abbess...
taken a wrong turn.
First assess the field, then I must strive for a higher understanding.
Always another errand to see to. This place is very tricky.
Someone comes looking for a fight.
What to do?
Do stop and have a look. Look! Master, a treasure chest. We shall have to find a way to reach it.
So far
How can I get more customers to shop here?
Still waiting on the
Mornings get earlier, your bones get older.
Hunting for one day.
Just imagine the coin we'd gain from selling this.
Whether or not we make the sale is for the Arisen to decide.
Here's hoping we don't run into any trouble today.
Some of us get
This boat's ill.
This ox cart's bound for Melv.
I'll need to see some coin before I let you on.
Everyone's as tired as I am. There's no easy thing.
How can I get more customers to shop here?
Good day, sir. What might you be looking for across the room?
Must hold out. Someone
This ox cart's bound for the checkpoint rest town. I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due. This ox cart's bound. I'll need to see some coin before I let you on. If you're in need of a ride, 'tis now or ne'er.
Wearing on the
I'll gather these now. 'Twould be a shame to forget. Their location when we need them most. Methinks there are rare materials to be found hereabouts.
Well spotted. Shall we see what we can find?
Oh, the sight of yon ox cart has brought all my fatigue to the fore. Shall we climb aboard?
Walking everywhere is...
Say, you wouldn't happen to have seen a pretty stone lying about, would you? One befitting was stolen from me while I was delivering it. And if Master Everard should... There's no exaggeration. He said people killed a fool. To be quite truthful, I'd intended to sell off the jadeite orb and quit this place for good. Working under a man such as him, I'd only get chewed up till he decided to spit me out. Unless you were... The jadeite orb. Pray, sir, seek out the jadeite orb. As for where to look, you could try on...
Have you some business with me? Go on, speak.
Not sure I can handle this.
Greetings! We see a great many customers given our location, so you'll have to forgive. The sword and staff is open for business.
Welcome, sir. If you think me a liar, then buy something and see the truth for yourself. Aught I can help with? Ah, I see you desire one of my masterpieces. Very well. Whate'er 'tis you need, hope to see you again.
shopping is such fun.
The longer the journey?
Welcome. If you think me a liar, then buy something and see the truth for yourself. Hope to see you again.
The Jadeite orb is safely in hand.
Greetings. You are the Arisen, are you not? Tell is you travel quite. Tell me, in your comings and goings, he seems to have vanished while in possession of a treasure known as the Jadeite orb. And if I may be candid, 'tis an item of precious import, and in my hour of need, who should wonder? You will be rewarded handsomely. So, how goes it? Did you manage to retrieve the Jadeite orb? Very well. Pray. So, how goes it? Very well. Pray continue.
Well, hello there, sir. Oh, there's always demand for weapons, particularly near the border, where quarrels occur every other day. Hey. I've assembled the finest wares. Always a pleasure. Why? Peruse at your leisure, sir.
I must be vigilant. The townspeople depend on me.
Well then, son, how might I be of service?
Oi, you there! I don't mean to pry, only it's my grandson.
Morris, I've just found out.
What?
I've just heard news.
Oh, my poor boy.
Morris, think what you're saying, friend. We can't go charging off.
Do you truly expect me to do naught but twiddle my thumb? The soldiers won't do aught for it. Concern it all. He's right. But do you truly mean if you return him to me?
Let us speak with everyone we can think of who might know aught of use.
You looking to join?
Have you come from Vernworth? The ancient battleground to the north is overrun with hordes of fell. In times past, 'twas safe enough a night. Since a few days past, skeleton. It could be that aught's befallen the say. If I cannot dissuade you from traversing the ancient... Could it be aught's befallen? If I cannot dissuade you from pressing onward...
When does my watch end? There you are! Pray, tell me, have you found the jadeite? Oh, fine. If Master Everard finds out what I've done, I shall be dead. There you are! Pray, tell me, have you found the jadeite orb? Oh, thank you, thank you. Now my freedom is assured. Pray, take this. And right, I'd best get going. Sir, though we may ne'er meet again...
I hope Sir Offalv shall lead a life free of cares, now that we have released him from his shackles.
Have you heard the rumors? There was no warning? Of course, such rumors are best.
The flowers that bloom around here, from what I can glean, isn't that unusual?
Beg pardon, sir.
You'll never believe this, but the other day I saw... Normally you put an elf and a dwarf in the... Mayhap my eyes...
I've got nothing for ye.
Aye. I met Roger by the senator. He had what looked like a bundle of grass with him. He would say no more than 'twas a secret. Yet no sooner had I charged to his aid. Poor lad. Pray help him if you can.
Give me a moment to think, will you?
Shame there aren't as many. I rather enjoyed hearing the one about the Gigantus. It's said to descend in. Sounds like the last. What am I supposed to do?
Have you need of me?
If you don't mind, sir.
Greetings! We see a great many customers given our location. The sword and staff is open for... Interested in my wares?
Nothing wrong with filching for survival.
If you want my advice...
Who are you then?
Reckon your road's been a long one. Trade towns can make you right sick of crowds, but here, at least, you'll find a bit of peace and quiet. Pleasure doing business with you. Come on, have a look. Pick up a few things for supper.
some manner of trial.
Take any chance not to think on my troubles.
Where are you going?
I'm nodding on where I stand. I'll wait for the new equipment to come in.
Could it be aught if I cannot dissuade you from
There are quite a few beastrons. Strange, that. Mayhap you've seen those headless statues on road. Couldn't tell you whether any of that's true or not. Well met, sir. How was the day treating you then?
Dead tired. Lots to do.
Interested in my wares? Should take a better mind than mine.
Let me alone, will ye? Now there's a worthy prize. If only 'tweren't so far away. You're all right. I've got you.
Poor Rog. And he's delivered me my remedies many a time. I still recall his smile when he told... Oh, Rog. Well, I ask...
Where are you going?
I've clean forgotten.
'Tis rather peaceful here, isn't it?
A brief respite is naught to decry.
Leave the finding of equipment-enhancing materials to me, Master. I shall...
We have found a material.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
Harpies, Master!
A fine display of skill.
I can do no less in service to the Arisen.
I concur.
I'll get that for you.
Dare I say it, we trounced our foe well and true.
I'll put this to use. Oxen are sturdy creatures, aren't they?
'Tis best to leave harmless creatures be. This seems a decent spot for a campsite.
The sun is yet to set. We could rest here now, or press on a while longer.
I've got a good feeling about this one.
We are none of us alike in vocation.
Our respective abilities are unique as well.
Let us utilize our individual strengths wherever possible.
This is no time for a kick. Grab your weapon.
Roll to proceed with caution.
Did anyone else see that? Ort catches the light.
We ought to take a closer look.
Oh! I'd not have thought we'd find one here.
A splendid discovery.
Interesting. I shall have to inform my own master of this.
Come to think of it, the private quarters of one Arisen I served had many a visitor, and rarely the same one.
Fascinating.
I could look upon this sky for all eternity. These fiends will resurrect so long as their skulls remain intact. But fear not, I shall gladly smash every last one! To the quick! There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
No harm in picking a few.
Well done!
I cannot fault your prowess.
I'm merely...
Splendid. Thank you kindly. I did not mean to trouble you.
Stand firm! You must not let down your guard! The boat worthy of caution. God save our best till
At last, it all becomes clear.
We below focus your attack.
Strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall! Open your eyes!
That's better. Many thanks.
Fewer burden certainly makes for smoother travels. I did. Essay, the spring has returned to your stepmaster.
What foul magics have brought these dragon bones to life? If we are to break it, it shan't be from this side.
Really now?
Most impressive, Master!
The monsters left us a parting gift. I'll see it safely into my pack, don't you worry. Watch your footing, Master! Losing your balance on an incline this sharp could be perilous!
What's up there? I can't make much out from here, but I have a feeling 'twill be worth the climb.
We'll need to work together if we're to see this done. Shall I assist? You're staring, Arisen. Has aught yonder caught your eye?
All creatures who know death live for life.
Ought we to pursue and eliminate the stragglers? I'll carefully conserve my strength and endeavor to... I expect this would fetch a... Fair sum at market.
A fitting reward for a rigorous search.
Guard all you want. Won't make a difference when I'm grappled, you see?
I shan't let them harm you.
Pray. Light your lantern, Master.
I'll harvest what I can, should it please you.
achieved remarkable synchronicity.
Once more.
What could yon chest be hiding? I must know.
Let us hope your curiosity will be rewarded.
I'm scared. What's going on? How did I get here? I remember. You saved me. Didn't you, sir? How did you know where I was? I suppose he... If it's all the same to you, sir...
We'd best report back.
Keep your ears pricked. Our foes might betray themselves with the slightest sound.
Naught can threaten us if we watch each other's backs. I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side.
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
Fewer monsters are to be found on the main road, though carts travel only by the sun's light. It's not long till daybreak, Master.
We need hold out but a moment longer. Ah, oxen.
Such beasts are a fair source of meat when rations are lacking. Isn't it about time we had ourselves a meal? Oh, what I wouldn't give for a bowl of hot stew. Tis no more or less than what one might have expected.
We cannot expect gleaming treasures round every corner.
Is that... It is!
That I have. And 'tis all thanks to this, sirs.
Truly! We owe you a great debt, sir. You have my unending... Hurry along to your grandfather now.
I will. I... keep it together.
Rog? Rog!
Hello, Grandfather.
'Tis a miracle. You're alive and in one piece. Oh,
Grandfather, you're smothering me.
Oh, hush.
I'm very sorry,
And you, pray take this. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Huzzah! You've done it!
A laudable result. Just what I would expect.
Don't worry yourself on my behalf.
Long as I live. Need anything?
Just want someone to talk to.
This morning.
Living hard. Dreams are free, you say?
Aye? In need of a doctor, are you? What's this you're giving me? Oh, interesting. Well, yes, naturally I'll need a bit of time with it.
This call.
So, how goes it? Did you manage to retrieve the jadeite orb? I see. No matter. Your failure has cost me but little. Farewell, Arisen. Farewell,
Need anything?
I have a knack for gathering items and am ever on the hunt.
You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour.
'Twill be a joy to serve one so gab.
There is a rumor whispered among pawns that I've oft pondered. The gist of it is, when pawns travel beyond the rift,
we can contract a peculiar illness that imperils the lives of those around us. At first, we are only restless and excitable. But in time, we become so unruly that even the Arisen holds no sway over us.
How terrible. We shall have to be alert for signs of the sickness among our number.
Greeting! We see a great many customers given our location.
Fancy a look at my wares?
Where was I found again?
Well, come, if you think me a liar, then buy something and see the truth for yourself. Ah, I see you desire one of my masterpieces. Very well. On the transference of souls. 'Tis not like to do much harm on its own, but when take care how you use it, sir. Hope to see you again.
Our packs are heavier, and our purses far lighter.
An investment made for safer travels can hardly be called extravagant.
Peruse at your leisure, sir.
I'm in fine pep today.
Wonder if there's any...
Welcome, sir. If you've a change, after all, 'tis folly to linger on a single vocation when there are so many. How goes the collection? Made any progress? Always a pleasure.
I can imagine no one better to lead the vanguard than you, Master.
A vocation well chosen, Arisen.
I'll take any chance.
This is for you, Master. I thought it might come in useful.
Peruse at your leisure, sir. Well, hello there, sir. Oh, there's always demand for weapons, particularly near the border, where... quarrels occur every other... day. Do come again?
Suppose I'll draw the water now. Save myself
I'm unsure how best to proceed.
Greeting! We see a great many customers given our location, so...
Mayhap I'll come here whenever.
Reckon your roads, trade towns can make you right sick of crowds, but here, at least, you'll find a bit of peace and quiet. Pleasure doing bit. Go on, have a look. Reckon your trade towns can make you right sick of crowds, but here, at least...
We must rest. To this world I return.
I've a feeling fortune shall favor us this day.
Come. We've much to be getting on with.
Ready to forge on?
So, we meet again. Need anything? No easy answers here. Might as well take a look while you're here, eh? Stop by again soon. Might as well take a look while you're here, eh?
Isn't there anything to do round here?
The hours seem to fly when I'm here.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
Ah, there you are. You've come at a good time. I've just finished running those. I must ask, where did you acquire that To be plain, it has the potential to heal one's ailments. Worse still, it has addictive property. I say patient, but I should hope whoever...
Washing's all my troubles clean away this place.
Oh, there's something written here.
Shall we take a closer look?
Some sleep or a comfy bedroll.
Them nobles do nothing but guzzle sweetmeats and ale. Got work needs doing.
Time to hit the sack. I'm deep in my cup of tea.
Suppose I'm tired. I've barely slept a wink.
I don't believe I had any visitors today. Begone! I have no hospitality to extend toward one bereft of decorum.
A chance to That's enough intellectual labor for one day. Whatever it is, I've not the time to hear it.
At least here I can let down my hair.
I end up feeling
hold out till someone comes to relieve. Need anything?
Where? Oh, there's always demand for weapons, particularly near the... border where quarrel... occur every other day. Always a pleasure. Well met, sir. How's the day treating you then?
Looking to gain entry to Myrddin's Manor, are you? First, he'll sweep you a look from head to toe. That paunce. You'd think...
Oh, the sight of yon ox cart has brought all my fatigue to the fore. Shall we climb aboard?
Walking everywhere is certainly tiring.
Reckon your trade towns can make you right sick of crowds, but here... Yeah, at least you'll find a bit of peace and quiet. Many thanks. Interested in my wares?
Where did my papers
Well met, sir. How's the day treating you then?
Apart from my joints, I've naught to complain of.
Only thing food.
I've been on my feet all day. My legs are as lead.
I don't believe I had any. Begone! This house contains myriad magical implements. I cannot allow those without magical erudition to walk the...
So dull when there's nothing doing.
Might as well take a look
I
while
swear
you're here,
I'll
eh?
step better.
Someone comes to
Welcome, sir. After all, 'tis folly to linger on a single vocation. When there are so many, it's always a pleasure.
Your healing magics will play a pivotal role in the battles to come, Master.
None shall harm the Arisen so long as I draw breath.
While you're here, eh?
Sleep on my woes, mayhap they'll go.
Might as well take a look while you're here, eh? Let them try and stop.
Have a look. Reckon your trade towns can make you right sick of crowds. But here, at least, you'll find a bit of peace and quiet.
We must rest, though the... Now we've the vim to tackle the day ahead.
Come. We've much to be getting on with.
I hope you slept well?
Not that all places were so welcoming as this. Trade favors the patient, I always say. Hope this job plays out better than last.
This morning.
I'm nodding off where I stand.
I don't believe I had any visitors today. Begone! I have no hospitality to extend toward one bereft of decorum.
Got to find more places to buy
Need
my
anything?
stock cheap.
Would that all places were so welcoming as this.
Well met, son. How might I be of service?
Finally, some peace
So,
and quiet.
we meet again.
Time to hit the
This job
sack.
better be worth.
I don't believe I have. My interest is piqued. Very well. Now then, what business have you? Could it be you have come to learn of my... Many are those who have knocked. Perhaps you would allow... Bring me the grimoires I yet lack. would rifle through your host's possession. An unpardoned...
I'm afraid I'm unfamiliar with the matter at hand. Perhaps we should have a more knowledgeable pawn join our party?
There's no way out of this.
Too many undervalue the importance of
Wonder if
rest.
there's any easy work to be had.
Need anything? When does my watch end? I've clean forgotten. I'm dead on my feet. Not much to do yet.
Got to make hay while the sun shines.
Sleep.
Have you found any grimoires? You know not where they are to be. I shall divulge but one location, a village assailed by the dragon.
Might as well take a look while you're here, eh? Need anything? Many thanks.
Well, it takes two to make a sale. And this seller had nothing to tempt us with. Our funds are better spent elsewhere.
The Arisen is ever prudent in the application of coin.
Reckon your trade towns can make you right sick of crowds, but here, at least, you'll find a bit of peace and quiet.
A good sleep will ensure we are...
Good morrow, everyone.
Off we go then.
Feeling rested, I trust.
Welcome, sir. After all, 'Tis folly to linger on a single vocation when there are so many exciting... methods of combat to be tried. Do come again.
Steel sits stirringly. Your hip, Master.
A vocation well chosen, Arisen.
Reckon your trade towns can make you right sick of crowds, but here... at least you'll find a bit of peace and quiet.
Pleasure doing business with you.
If our destination is a distant one, travel by ox cart might be worth considering.
Fewer monsters are to be found on the main road, though carts travel only by the sun's light.
I know precisely when a curative is needed, Master. You'll never...
A grand adventure awaits us. I just know it.
I've a modest talent for spotting materials that can be used to enhance your equipment.
I enjoy tackling fierce foes and...
I pray my efforts aid your cause.
You are wise indeed to have sought my aid.
I dare say, I've accomplished a few feats.
It will be an
to
honor to serve by your side.
This ox cart's bound for Vernworth. I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
What am I supposed to do about it?
I'll do as I please. Let them try and stop me.
Always got me in the thick of things, mate.
shan't allow any further harm to come to me.
I grant your weapon a magical boon. I knew that I could count upon your strength, Arisen.
Come, let me grant you wings.
Home at last.
Welcome home, young.
Thank you, Diana. I am glad to be back. 'Twas a hard journey, but I found what I sought. A blue... I only hope
A blue sun?
Oh no, they're quite real. Rather rare, though, and particularly to Melv.
Really? Well, there's a picture of one stuck to the inner cover of a book that was donated to the Gracious Hand.
A picture, you say? How very odd.
I believe Miss Daphne is describing a bookplate. The book in question will have been a donation from this... Indeed, the mistress has been very generous in her support of the Gracious...
For true? Oh, I must tell her thank you.
I think I could arrange that. I'm certain my mistress would be delighted.
Yes. Well, as for me, I'm just pleased to be home safe and sound.
All this racket. What's going on? Good gracious, what is the meaning of this?
Oh, you must be the lady who's been supporting the Gracious Hand.
What precisely have you told this girl?
Not a word, mistress. I swear it.
Good. As for you, girl, you need not thank me. 'Tis the privilege of the nobility to help. Do be sure to leave the house and fare you well, child. Know that where'er life come, Diana, I would speak with you alone.
What was that all about? Mother seemed awfully perturbed.
I do wonder what that was all about, though I'm not sure we ought to pry.
I scarce know what to make of this outcome.
To think the lady here has been... Are all the nobles so kind?
'Tis a relief to be home safe and sound. What was that all about?
My sword arm will use some patient, I always say.
I overheard some of the soldiers standing guard outside the palace discussing a curious rumor.
Oh? Did it pertain to the Queen Regent? And an important personage, perchance?
Indeed. Some suppose there is more to her relationship with this Batali dignitary than is publicly known.
This isn't much to go on.
This hustle and bustle puts me right on your equipment coming.
Got to press on. There's much needs doing. Times are hard. Barely scraping by.
Welcome to the Star...
Well, that's just grand. Welcome to the stop. We serve all manner of fine ales here. Always a pleasure. Take this with my gratitude. Fancy a gander? Fine wares all. Welcome to the stop. We serve all manner of fine ales here. Come back anytime.
Not sure why I patrolled it.
I don't know a thing about that quest, so I can't guide you. You could try to hire a pawn with the information we need.
I want to go home. Yeah? What is...
This is generally used as a material.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations.
Is there aught I can help you with, sir? Oh, if you're looking, he's not allowed visitors, I'm afraid. No need to worry, though.
I must be grateful.
A moment's prayer can do a world of good.
A well-organized pack is my speciality. I'll see to it your burdens are shared between us pawns. How might I serve you, Arisen?
Is there aught I can... Oh, if he's not allowed visitors, I'm afraid. No need to worry, though.
Very well. I shall return.
Do you perchance remember me? You once knew me as maid to the young master, Sebastian. Well, I'm his maid no longer. Though I meant no harm, the mistress saw fit to turn me out. Tell no other soul of this. But the girl I had you fed, afeared of inviting conflict over their inheritance. Daphne's family branded her a curse, yet the loss of her newborn child drove the I had hoped the sight of her long-lost daughter might would seem it was not to be. In the end, my good intentions, I suppose 'twas no less than my...
Might I beg but a moment? The patients in this room must not be disturbed. Leave...
Oh, someone.
I need...
Might I beg but a moment of your time?
A short repose.
What are you doing? Unhand me this...
Many thanks for your assistance. Suffice to say, your test... Pray have this.
What business have you here?
Wonder if there's any easy work to be had.
I'm about ready to fall asleep on my feet.
Oh dear.
Doctor, focus. My head will roll if aught goes awry.
I wonder how long this job's worth.
Feels eerie going about.
Won't someone do aught about
What to do?
What are you up to? Pray, slow your feet. You run too fast for the likes of me.
Let us endeavor to keep up. Though we are... Let... Fleet of foot.
Suppose that's enough for one day.
Welcome to the Star Drop. We serve all manner of fine ales here. Come back any time.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. Aught shall change once we have attended the coronation. If your Majesty has any unfinished business to attend to, 'tis best you do so afore we depart. Very well. Is there aught else you would speak of, your Majesty? For some time now, 'twas said that the false sovereign was recovering from his battle wounds, and so, in honor of his supposed the false sovereign's identity, but mayhap approaching the false sovereign at one of these gatherings. What say you, your Majesty? My thanks. Some of the sentries posted at the masquerades are under my command. Once your infiltration is successful, you will need only don a mask and act the part of an invitee. Here, take care. Ah, there is one. Masquerades being as they are, much is made of appearances at such gatherings, and 'twould be wisest.
It seems you must attend the palace masquerade if you're to meet the one who would falsely claim your title. Shall we make for Vernworth Palace? Pawns are permitted to approach the castle, but not walk the grounds. I shall accompany you to the entrance.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged. A fine place to harvest some ingredients.
I say we collect as much as we can carry.
Here we are.
If you must go off on your own, there's naught to be done. I only hope you'll return sooner rather than later.
'Tis not our place to... hurry the Arisen.
Mayhap you've been misinformed, sir, but there isn't to be a masquerade this day.
More time than I know how to spend.
Slim pickings of late.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim. I have been pursuing all of the channels available. Would your Majesty be willing to venture to Vermont's eastern edge to probe into the young man's origins? I am glad to hear it. There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's or shall change once we have attended. If your Majesty has any unfinished business to attend, very well. Is there aught else you would speak of, Your Majesty? Masquerades being as they... Much is made of appearances as... Is there aught else you would speak of, Your Majesty? Do not forget that we would...
"'Tis of dire import we unmask the false sovereign. To that end, we must travel to Vermon's eastern edge. Methinks I know the general destination. Shall I show you the way, Master?"
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
We cannot break it from this side.
True enough.
A forgotten rift stone we've not discovered lies nearby. 'Tis this way, as I recall, from my last sojourn beyond the rift.
'Tis dark enough to warrant the use of your lantern, Master.
Broadcast! We've got goblins! I knew you would prevail, Master.
Keep on like that. Done here soon enough.
Use these stones to snipe our enemies. I did my best to match your skill, Master. I shan't let them harm you.
When tarred, be sure to avoid open flame.
Wounded again. I'll get the better of our foe yet. Why must we walk the forest tonight?
We shall have to be all the more wary, till sunup casts the shadows again.
I will finish.
Guard all you want. Won't make a difference when I'm grappled, you see? Our foe stumbles. Just one more push to bring it down.
Fight fast and true, and our quarry shall fall.
I shan't allow any who can't be arisen to go free.
It's one of the targets my own master badly fell. I should like to see it done, if you've no objection. Could you lend me a hand? If we're to have any hope of victory, we must employ every tool and tactic at our disposal.
True enough.
I'll put an end to this go, Master.
Thank you, Arisen. I am overjoyed to have completed the task my master set for me.
Well said.
This party is fit for adventure. Our strengths complement each other well.
No challenge is beyond our combined might.
'Tis as you say.
Look there. Methinks I spy aught of use.
Let us ponder how best to proceed.
One might confidently call that a resounding victory.
Jump on, and I'll launch you into the sky.
Choppers, Master!
What say we get some rest? I'm not sure I could face a trek with my belly so full.
I will protect you.
I can't wait to find out what's inside.
I learned of a forgotten riftstone in this area during my time.
I'm a fighter by trade. Send me to the Vanguard, where I might put my strength to full use.
I can't imagine we're in need of a campsite.
Tis enough to make camp only when the need arises.
My chances. You're really pushing your luck.
I'll gather these now. 'Twould be a shame to forget their location when we need them most.
'Tis a remarkable treasure we've found.
Perhaps fortune has deigned to aid us at last.
I will be your shield.
adjust our aim a bit, we could break off a tusk. I'm told they're quite valuable.
And what good will that do us if we don't survive? You must needs focus.
Leave it to me. Tis broken, and with it our path forward. We'll have to find another route.
I'm not altogether happy with this.
Master. I hope you like it. I found it myself.
Over here, if you please.
I see a spot where we might mine ore. Just yonder.
Take care you don't mine up more than you can carry.
One of us will be drenched. I grant you roaring flames.
Would seem our fight is not yet done.
We fight. To arms.
'Tis easily done. This is for you, Master. I thought it might come in useful.
Have you a different destination in mind, Master? Very well. I shall follow your lead instead.
It is not for us to gainsay the Arisen's judgment. We must...
It is uncommonly rare, this. I look forward to informing my own master of its finding when I return beyond the rift.
You're welcome to take whatever you like from my pack, Master. I'd gladly see you put what I find to good use.
Come on! Don't settle then! What's the hurry?
Oh! That was the fight of the whole!
I could do no less in service to the Arisen.
I like that!
I'll gather this. It might be of use.
If you need that destroyed, I'm your pawn. Shall I assist?
I shan't allow any further harm to come to you. That was well fought. There's no one standing who might say otherwise.
Overconfidence is an enemy.
While in another world, I happened upon a treasure chest rather close by here. Perhaps I could show you the way? Apologies, Master, but I can't guide you there from our current location.
That looks promising. Any ideas as to how we might reach it?
Do watch where you're going. You'll hurt yourself one of these days.
Oh, don't mind me. These things happen. Could you come over here?
We've got choppers!
entrust this item of import to me, Master? Very well. I shall keep it safe till you have need of it.
It seems we have enraged our foe.
How can we not use their rage to our advantage?
It is easily done. Jump on, and I'll launch you into the sky.
Arisen, are you all right? Master, watch out!
Must spare no effort against this foe. Let him suck on bitter defeat. A well-aimed strike, right where it hurts.
Use these flames to smite our enemies. I knew that I could count upon your strength, Arisen.
Right. Just follow me.
It is rather narrow here. Be on your guard.
It is hard to see more than a few paces ahead at a time. Anything might await us.
You there! Are you looking to enter the village? You'd best go elsewhere, friend. There's no business to be had here. That's for...
That man just now seemed rather on edge. What could he have...
You'd best go elsewhere. There's no business to be had here.